One of Europe's deadliest migrant disasters is getting worse. Authorities in Spain's North African enclave of Ceuta now say the death toll from last week's unprecedented migrant surge has climbed to 88. Around 50,000 to 60,000 migrants crossed from Morocco, turning a desperate journey into a humanitarian catastrophe that has shocked Europe. The tragedy continues long after the crossings ended. On the Moroccan side of the border, families are desperately searching for sons and relatives who disappeared while attempting to reach Ceuta. While many migrants returned home, dozens remain unaccounted for, leaving anxious parents fearing their loved ones may be among the growing number of victims.
I have been looking for my son called Rayan for 5 days now. When he heard that the borders were opened, he left with a group of friends. The first day when he arrived in Ceuta, he contacted me to let me know that he reached the enclave. Since then, he never contacted me. Every day we come here in the hope to have any news, but there is none. Some of his friends from the same neighborhood came back home, which is good news. I heard that many people died. I don't know. May God protect us.
Returned migrants are now revealing the harsh reality behind the crossing. Survivors say they endured hunger, slept on the streets, and faced abuse before making their way back to Morocco. Their accounts highlight the desperate conditions many encountered after risking their lives to reach European territory.
We entered on Thursday, and what we experienced was real suffering. We lived in the streets, and we were forced to eat food from garbage containers, and we were also assaulted by security personnel.
My son left on Thursday at around 1 o'clock after coming from Tangier with his friend. Then they both entered the sea together, and his friend told us that they went into the sea at the same time and that he managed to get out, but he has not seen my son since that moment. Today is the 5th day, and the family is still living in a state of grief and anxiety, and we are waiting for any news that might reassure us about him. We appeal to anyone who has any information to inform us. My son, Abdel Fattah Hashem El Rahali Mohammed Ahmed El Kandafi, has been working for the Tangier municipality for 7 years, and he was preparing to get married this week, but this is what God has decreed.
The unprecedented influx has also sparked a political crisis across Europe. EU interior ministers held emergency talks after the mass crossing exposed divisions over migration and border security. Spain deployed troops to Ceuta, while Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez blamed human-smuggling mafias and false rumors for encouraging thousands to attempt the dangerous crossing.
We need to lament the number of human lives lost. We express the strongest condemnation of the mafias that smuggle human beings, deceive young people, and lead many of them to their deaths.
Although most of the estimated 60,000 migrants have now returned to Morocco, the human tragedy is far from over. With authorities in Ceuta reporting 88 deaths, Europe faces renewed pressure to tackle illegal migration and strengthen border security. For grieving families still searching for missing relatives, the nightmare has yet to end.